Today in our supplementary book, we will study a new topic. The title of topic is The Lost Child, written by the great Indian writer Mulk Raj Anand. He has described here the psychological and sensitive issues of a child who is lost from his parents. Now you will see. Now here is a description about the author. Anand is very unique whenever he deals sensitive issues. Here he has described the situation of a child who is lost from his parents. Mulk Raj Anand was an Indian writer in English notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer caste in traditional Indian society, one of the pioneers of Indo-Anglian fiction. He was one of the first Indian best writers in English to gain an international readership. So he is very famous worldly wide. Anand is admired for his novels and short stories. Here also we will see the situation of a child who is lost from his parents. Now we will see the theme of this chapter. In this chapter, the author deals with the child's psychology in a sensitive way without shying away from its reality. Now you can read the theme, then you will understand. It shows the emotional situation of a child. Anand has described it beautifully. He is telling here the child was demanding so many things. Earlier, he was demanding so many things. Later, when he is lost from his parents, his interest goes away. We too have grown up as an accepted part of our multicultural neighborhood in the world. Anand is at its strongest when writing about the child's classic confrontational relationship with his world without parents. Young adults, readers will be able to identify with the lost child's struggle to live within his family's ambit while trying to discover his own world outside. So we will see in this the theme of this lesson, we will see the situation of a child. The story starts like this. The child goes to the fair. The story starts in this manner. A child is going to a fair, a spring fair with his parents. People were delighted and happy and dressed in colorful dressage. They were enjoying. They were delighted and overjoyed. They were moving to the spring fair. Now you can see on the screen, it was springtime and the people in colorful attire were going to the fair. A child along with his parents was going to the fair and was very excited and happy. So you can see in this picture, he is very happy. Now, many things attracted the child. Now the boy was also delighted. He was overjoyed. He was overjoyed and he was feeling interest. He was taking interest in all these things on the way. He saw a balloon man. In this picture you can see he is looking at a balloon man and you can see he is demanding from his father, I want a balloon. But his father got angry. He looked at him angrily. Whenever the child was demanding these things, his parents were refusing him. The lost child. The child was fascinated by the stalls of toys and sweets. Though his father got angry, but his mother pacified him. She soothed him and diverted his attention towards other things. Whenever he was demanding, his father got angry and his mother was pacifying him. Now the child moved forward, but once again lagged behind because his eyes were caught by one thing or the other. Every now and then, whenever he was moving, he saw so many attractions in the way and he was attracted by all these things and he was demanding from his parents. He wanted to get them and he wanted his parents to purchase them. Earlier you have seen that he wanted balloon. Now he is demanding sweets from a sweet meat shop. And he was attracted by various scenes of the fair. You can see that in this chapter it has been described that he was attracted by beautiful butterflies and balloon man, sweet meat shop, all these things. When as they moved forward, when the child also along with his parents, when they moved, the child got demurred by the decorative items on the stalls. He was His mouth watered and he was taking interest, seeing sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves. He wanted to get them. I want burfi, but he did not wait for his parents' reply, as he knew very well that his parents will never agree to buy burfi for him. He was fond of burfi when he saw a sweetmeat shop at the entrance of the fair. At the gate of entrance of the fair, he saw a sweetmeat shop and he wanted because he heard a man calling gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi. So he wanted to take barfi, but his parents refused him to buy barfi for him. They would say he was greedy, therefore he kept moving. Then he witnessed beautiful garlands. So he wanted a flower of garlands, a garland of flowers. He wanted some garlands, he wanted some flowers, but did not ask for it because I have already told you that he was attracted by so many things, but his parents were refusing. So he knew very well that they would neglect him. Then he saw balloons, but he knew very well that his parents will say that he was too old to play with balloons. So he walked away. Then he saw a snake charmer and a roundabout swing. Now you can see the snake charmer and the roundabout swing. So when he heard the snake charmer's music, he was attracted by the music and he wanted to hear, but his father called him, and now he was attracted by a roundabout and he wanted to swing there. The child is lost and he begins to weep. The child was enjoying in the fair. He was lagging behind as he was enjoying them. His parents calling him again and again to join him, but he was lost. He wanted to enjoy some sweets. He wanted to hear the music of snake charmer. Again, he wanted sweets from the shop. He asked him parents some barfi. Now the child was at a roundabout. So he wanted to take a swing in the roundabout, and when he took permission and he wanted to take permission from his parents, and when he found there was no reply, of his parents, so he realizes that he is lost and he began to weep loudly. Now he stopped to ask his parents to permission to enjoy the swing, but to his utter surprise, there was no reply. Neither his father nor his mother was there. Now the child realized that he was lost. He ran here and there, but with no fruitful result because he could not meet with his parents. Now the child was lost and he began to weep. Then he headed towards a shrine. He ran here and there, but with no fruitful result. The place was too overcrowded. He got terrified. He was full of fear and he was speechless. He was crying loudly and he could have got trampled by the people, but a kind-hearted man saved him. Suddenly a kind-hearted man, you can see in this picture, took him up in his arms and tried to console him. He asked him if he would like to have a joyride, but the child sobbed, I want my father, I want my mother. Now you can see the situation. Now the child is not demanding all these things. The man wanted to pacify him, man wanted to console him, but he wanted to meet with his parents only. Earlier he desired so many things. You can see, earlier he wanted sweets from a sweet shop, balloon from a balloon man and all these things, but now he wanted to meet with his parents only. The lost child. The man offered him sweets, balloons and garlands and flowers, but the child kept on sobbing, I want my father, I want my mother. Only this was the statement uttered by the child. Earlier the child wanted so many things. Here Anand shows a psychological change in child's behavior. Now I am telling you the summary of the lesson. This story highlights a child's love for his parents. It is the festival of the spring. Everyone is going to the festival. The child is very happy and excited because he is also going to the fair with his parents. On the way to the fair, the child is fascinated by the natural beauty. He gets attracted to various things. But he does not ask for these things because he knows that his parents cannot afford all these things. He saw a snake charmer, he liked the music and wanted to stay there for some time, but he moved on with his parents because such music was not approved by his parents. Seeing the merry-go-round, where he wanted to swing there, the first time he expressed his desire, but there was no reply. He was engrossed in watching the roundabout. Suddenly he noticed his parents were not there, and he realizes that he was lost. He searched for his parents here and there. He was lost. He started crying. He ran towards a shrine. There was a big crowd. In the crowd, he was rushed about. He was pushed back. A kind-hearted man heard him crying. He stopped and lifted the child in his arms. He tried to soothe him, wanted to console him by offering all these things, while which he desired earlier, but the child was crying continuously for his parents. He was asking for his parents. He wanted to meet his parents only. The man offered him everything earlier, whatever he wanted, but the child refused to accept them. These things had lost their charm in the mind of child. The child wanted only his parents, and he wanted to meet with his parents only. The various points. Now, this is the summary of this lesson I have completed. Now you will see some of the examples and questions I am asking you. The various points that the child goes to the fair are given below, but they are not in the right order. They have been jumbled. Rewrite them in the right order. What comes after? Please, the temple, the roundabout, the balloon man, the balloon seller, the sweetmeat shop, the juggler with a dancing cobra, all these things. Now write in which order the man takes the lost child to various places so as to console him. Now you have seen that the man wanted to console the child, so he took him and he headed but various places. So please tell me in a sequence which places they moved. Now, what season is it? It is the coldest season of the year. So what is it? You can see in the warmest season of the year. On the screen you can see. Please write down the name of season. It's a season when leaves begin to grow on trees. It is season when the leaves of trees turn brown. The season lasts from March to May. The season lasts from June to August. The season lasts from December to February. The season lasts from September to November. Please tell me now all these things. Now here is it. Vocab. Look up these phrases in the text and use them in sentences of your own. Please frame one sentence on all these things, all these words. Please compose, call out again and again at the highest pitch, to and fro, in full flower, abreast of, be carried away, come to a stop, in full swing. So all these words you can use in your sentences. You have read the story The Lost Child. Now read the poem by William Blake. William Blake has written this poem to listen to the words of a little boy who is lost. The little boy lost. Who are the characters in this poem? Why did the child weep? Father, Father, where are you going? Oh, do not walk so fast. Speak, Father, speak to your little boy, or else I shall be lost. The night was dark, no father was there, the child was wet with dew. The mire was deep, and the child did weep, and away the vapor flew. So William Blake has written this poem, very nice poem. I have recited this poem. Please recite once more. You can see on the screen. Who are the characters? Why did the child weep? Who are the characters in this poem? Yes, it's visible now. Now various thoughts comes in our mind. Thoughts. I want to go on the roundabout. Please, father, mother. The child pleaded earnestly to his father and mother. There was no reply. He turned to look at his parents. They were not there. He looked around. There was no sign of them. Father, mother, he called aloud. He began to cry in real fear. He ran hither and thither in all directions. He did not know where to go. What could be the child's thoughts? Imagine yourself and write it down. The child's thoughts. Please write down this one as an article. Now, scrolling news. Please get this information and compose this one also. The father and the mother searched for the child everywhere. They decided to seek help from the police. They told everything to the police. The police demanded a written complaint. They prepared a letter as follows. So, on the getting, please get the information and write down a letter. Aravind Vihar, Jyoti Nagar, 1st May 2020, to the Sub-Inspector of Police, Jyoti Nagar. Sir, my son, you can describe here, name as 10 is missing. He was there with us at the Jyoti Nagar Fair festival ground. He was wearing a red shirt, yellow pant and a white cap. He is about 130 centimeter in height. There is a scar on the right side of his cheek. I request you to take necessary steps to help me find my son as early as possible. Yours faithfully. So this type of letter you can compose. Now one more thing. There was a picture of festival spot. Given below is a passage describing it. Some words in the passage are missing. Pick up the suitable ones from the words given below. Please, once again I am reading. There was a picture of a festival sport. Given below is a passage. Now you can use all these words. Pick the suitable ones and fill it. This is a festival spot. We can see a tea shop. The corners of the ground, there is a big mango tree. On the left side of the ground, there is a well, the tea shop and the mango tree. An old man is sitting. The trees, some birds are the nest, some are sitting, branches, and some others are flying. The tree, a man is standing, balloons. There are many balloons in his hands. He is really releasing a balloon. It's flying high in the sky. Now here is a project work also for you. Have you ever been to a festival? Names of the festivals you have visited. Identify some festivals with the help of a calendar and complete the table below. Year, serial number, festivals, month, date, day. People send greeting cards to their dear ones on festivals. Collect some greeting cards. See how they are prepared. Now prepare a greeting card to be sent to one of your friends.